You ever had one of those moments where your heart just sinks? That was me just the other night, sitting on my sofa after a long shift at work. I logged into YouTube Studio, thinking it would be a quick check. The usual, glance at the stats, maybe smile if a few extra views had rolled in. But that night, something new popped up. A message I hadn't noticed before. During my video uploading, YouTube was asking, "Is your video altered or synthetic? Does it contain AI-generated content that appears realistic?" And suddenly, bang, it hit me. I felt a cold wave of panic. Not because I had done anything wrong, but because, should I tick yes or no? What if my content was flagged? What if YouTube downgrades my videos, or worse, deleted my channel before I even really got it off the ground? All that hard work down the drain. All that effort gone to waste. And what if people thought my videos were artificial intelligence spammy nonsense because YouTube put a statutory notice right under my videos? Why all this AI checkbox hit me so hard? Why this spooked me? Now, on the surface, it sounds simple enough. Just a checkbox, right? A little box asking for a bit of honesty. But underneath that, there's a lot more at stake. YouTube, like so many other platforms, is tightening up its policies around AI, especially when it comes to anything that looks or sounds real but isn't. Deepfakes, cloned voices, synthetic visuals, the works. But here's the thing, I'm not trying to fake anything. I'm using tools, yes, AI tools like Pictory, to help me create my faceless YouTube videos. The voice you hear? It's Brian, and human AI voice from 11 Labs. The editing? Assisted by AI. But the words, the ideas, the story? That's all me. So where exactly do I draw the line? Am I supposed to tick that freaking box or not? It felt like I was stepping into a minefield I didn't even realize was there. But here's what really spooked me. And it's not just the checkbox. A few days earlier, I was scrolling through social media during a break at work, you know, research and stuff. And there it was, an image of an animal clearly distressed. It looked real, heartbreaking. I clicked away instantly, I couldn't bear it. As you may know, I'm only doing this channel to make money for my passion project channel about stopping animal cruelty. But then it hit me. What if that wasn't even real? What if it was an AI-generated image, crafted to pull on my emotions? I started questioning what I had seen. Was it genuine suffering or a digital illusion designed to manipulate me? And that scared me more than the checkbox. Because if I, someone who prides myself on being cautious, could be fooled, what hope does the average person have? And what happens when these kinds of images flood our feeds, our timelines, our screens? How are we supposed to tell what's real anymore? Are we even aware of the dangers? It's bad enough for us adults, but what are we potentially exposing our children to? We need to talk and call out the bad actors. We talk a lot about AI's benefits, efficiency, creativity, new opportunities. I'm a huge fan of using AI for good. It's helping me build my YouTube channel when I otherwise wouldn't have the time, energy, or technical skills to do it manually. But we don't talk enough about the other side. The creeping, insidious ways AI can be used to deceive. Deepfakes can make people say things they never said. Images can be fabricated so convincingly that even the sharpest eyes can't immediately tell the difference. Voices can be cloned, situations can be concocted, emotions can be faked, and trust, well, trust becomes the first casualty. And that's what really spooked me. Not just the idea that I might be flagged by YouTube's AI policies, but the bigger picture. A world where reality itself is becoming blurred. After sitting there for a few minutes staring at that checkbox, I took a deep breath. I asked myself, am I trying to deceive anyone? No! Am I passing off AI-generated fakes as reality? No! I'm using AI to assist me, to speed up editing, to provide a voiceover, to make this whole faceless YouTube journey possible. But the heart of it, the message, the intention, is mine. So with a slightly shaky hand, I left the box unticked. And I uploaded my video as usual. But that wasn't the end of it. It made me rethink how I use AI in general. It made me double-check that everything I put out is as transparent as possible. And it made me realize I need to be even more careful going forward, not just for YouTube's sake, but for my own viewers, all 200 of you. What this means for other YouTubers. If you're a creator, especially a small one like me, you're probably feeling the same pressure. These new AI rules can feel overwhelming, even a little intimidating. But here's my take on the whole situation. It's not about banning AI. It's about being honest about how we use it. If you're using AI tools to assist, to help with editing, scripting, voiceovers, you're in good company. Lots of us are doing it. AI is leveling the playing field, giving regular people like you and me a chance to create content we otherwise couldn't. But if you're using AI to create something that intends to deceive, like a fake person, a fake voice, a fake event or whatever, then yeah, maybe it's time to stop. Because the more deepfakes and fake news that flood the internet, the harder it becomes for all of us to know what to believe. And in the long run, that hurts everyone, creators and audiences alike. Why I'm sticking with AI, carefully. Even after getting seriously spooked, I'm not ditching AI. Far from it. Without ChatGPT, Pictory, Storyblocks and 11 Labs, without the tools I've come to rely on, building this channel would be almost impossible for me. I work long shifts packing boxes in a warehouse. I don't have the luxury of time or money to hire a team or sit editing for hours. I know what I want to say, and AI gives me a fighting chance to say it eloquently and engagingly. But now, I'm going to use it even more mindfully. I'll keep asking myself, am I being transparent? Am I keeping it real, even if the voice isn't my own? Am I respecting the trust of the people who choose to watch my videos? Because at the end of the day, trust is the currency that really matters on YouTube. Not views, not subscribers, not even ad revenue. Trust. Once it's gone, it's almost impossible to get it back. Let's all think very carefully what we are doing. A final thought. I got spooked, and honestly, I'm glad I did. It made me stop and think. It made me look at the tools I'm using and the bigger world I'm operating in. It made me realize that as much as AI is helping us build, it can just as easily tear down trust, truth, reality itself. So if you're building something, a channel, a brand, a platform, remember, the goal isn't just to grow fast, it's to grow right. Use the tools, embrace the technology, but don't lose sight of what really matters, and that is your own unique message. Stay real, stay honest, stay human. Even if your voice like mine comes from a real human being but has AI technology to read my script. If you found this video useful, I'd love you to give me a like. And if you want to see how my journey pans out and how I keep navigating this YouTube world, hit the subscribe button.